Watch your stepping. Watch your stepping, please.
Big step to the yellow. Step in, watch your steps.
Go see what's up there. Thank you.
The busiest shipping port on Earth at the center, the beginning of immigration. He saw the boats, the activity, the energy in this harbor, so much busier than this. The energy, he later said in his diary of liberty. And he knew 30 seconds into his first trip to America, through that gap, that island is where that statue had to be. All right, they started building her in France. Does everybody know that she is made of copper? Pieces of copper. They began to build her by building scale models of the statue in plaster, white plaster. So they built 3 models, a 4-foot tall model, then a 10-foot tall model, then a 36-foot tall model. Finally, they built a full-size model of the entire statue, 150 feet tall, and the entire full statue. And this is how you get that rubber statue. Around
Let's try and find this balloon. No. Ooh, what? Okay. Perfect. Yeah. All right, let's keep walking over. I have bread.
Playing whatever thing you think of. They have firework attendants just off the big explosion willy-nilly. Then it's 21 events, they're running out of the fire.
Hi, Noisy Timer subscribers from New York. We're at the Statue of Liberty.
Sticky to the side of the boat and just screwing the hair. And there she is, there she is. I waving and cheering. I remember that.